We do it a dozen times a day. You type a question into the search bar, hit enter, and wait for the results to load. And almost instantly, usually in less than half a second, you're staring at millions of matched answers. It feels like the most natural thing in the world to assume that in that tiny fraction of a second, Google's systems are sprinting across the globe, actively scanning the live internet to find your exact answer. But consider the physics required to pull that off. A signal would have to travel around the world, read every single active web page in existence, and beam the correct data back to your screen before you even take a breath. The live internet is comprised of millions of physical servers hosting billions of active websites. Moving through all that raw data in real time hits a hard mathematical limit regarding time and transmission speeds. The reality is, Google absolutely does not read the live internet when you search. Which raises an obvious question: what exactly are you looking at? To understand how the system actually retrieves data, imagine the entire internet as a sprawling physical library. In this space, every individual website functions as a single book, scattered randomly on shelves that stretch past the horizon. Now, suppose you need to locate one specific fact hidden somewhere inside this colossal building. You wouldn't pull the first book off the first shelf and read it from page 1 to the end, moving book by book until you stumbled across the right sentence. Reading everything on demand is physically impossible. The true secret to immediate speed is building a system of organization long before anyone walks through the doors. Google prepares for your search in advance by building the index. It functions as a master table of contents for the internet. Automated bots crawl the web, continuously scanning billions of pages. They note the exact coordinates where particular answers reside. This continuous background operation requires staggering amounts of computing power, standing in total contrast to the relatively simple action of your search. When you hit enter, the search engine looks up your keyword inside its own pre-built index, bypassing the live web entirely. Results appear instantly because the location of the answer was found, cataloged, and mapped days or weeks before you ever asked the question. The search bar on your screen serves as a direct portal into Google's personal, pre-organized catalog. This shifts our understanding of the technology. The magic relies on meticulous preparation rather than raw, real-time speed. The next time you see a fraction of a second result, consider the vast, silent machinery working constantly behind the scenes to prepare that data for you. The Smart Index enables Google to point you to the correct destination using information it has already processed. Understanding the invisible mechanics of our daily tech empowers us to make sense of the tools we use every day. If you want more accessible science and technology breakdowns, subscribe for more.